Hello, heroes. Joe Smith here. Joe Smith's got another episode of Joe Knows. We're going to talk about crimping is on Cat 5 cable here. A couple weeks ago, Joe Smith was helping his buddy, Tool Bear, in the Dev Tools Sunday night chat, and someone was asking about these tools, what the best one was or best brand for making Cat 5 cable, and Joe Smith had one, or knew he had one. I couldn't remember what the name was or the brand or anything. But Joe Smith found the tool in the tool drawer, got it out here. There's no name on it, but this was probably bought back, 10 to 15 years ago at either Lowe's or Office Depot, probably. And it has basically a multi-function. It's got a little lock up there, and after you measure your cable, you cut it there like that. You can use this to kind of wrap it around and strip off the cable. It's got a little stripper here, a little tab that the cable hits on the back side there. And if you do it right, they'll have it stripped back to just the right size you need, or the right length sticking out. Do that again here for you. And just kind of twist it around a little bit. Boom. And as long as you have the colors in the same order on both ends, it should work. Don't see why it wouldn't, but the main one you computer guys out there watching can tell Joe Smith and all the other heroes why this is exactly, but the standardized way, they swap a couple of the colors around here. They start out with orange and white, orange, green and white, and then they go to blue, if we can get it here, and then have blue and white, and green, brown and white, and brown. Not quite sure why they kind of switch blue and the greens up like that, but after you get that, you might need to trim them a little bit here so they're flat, and sometimes you might even need to take a little bit more of the housing off, and you can stick it over here like this, twist it around a bit. Make sure they're still in order. Orange, white, orange, green, white, blue, blue, white, green, brown, white, brown. And Joe Smith's got to stick this on first, but these are good to have. You don't have to have them. Sometimes you get these and they just come with these only, and sometimes you get these and they come with these too. If possible, go ahead and get these two. It gives it a nice finished factory look, basically, like a store-bought and not made. And plus, it helps protect this tab from getting broke off. If that gets broke off, you can still use it, just don't lock in, and it might come loose, and you'll lose your internet signal while you're doing your live stream. And get that green one back over. And if you got really big hands, like Joe Smith does, get your local 12-year-old to help you out, because these wires can be difficult to mess with sometimes. After you get it slid in all the way, and that green one. These wires were more cooperative in rehearsal than they are now. Go ahead and get slid on all the way, and then it basically locks into this part right here. And not going to go ahead and clamp this one down, because it's just a junk cable. But when you do, it's got some teeth on the back here that push the contacts down, and then this tab here pushes a piece of plastic on the back end down and clamps onto the housing. And then after you squeeze that down, of course, then you just slide this up and you have a nice finished looking cable. So, tool pretty much does everything. You got, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4 different parts, and it crimps. It's a double crimping design, so it does 2 steps in one for you, basically. But there you go. That's how you make Cat 5 cable, and this is probably the best tool, if you can find one just like this, to use for making Cat 5 cable. Thanks for watching. It's been another episode of Joe Knows. It's been Joe Smith, signing out.